make a quick video. This is my girlfriend's CRF 300L modifications so far. I know a lot of people haven't actually seen the bikes because we got them in the UK and a few other countries, but I don't think there's any in the US or Australia, so I think people are just keen to have a quick look over them. I've got a 250L over here, which I've had for a couple of years now, and they're pretty similar bikes, apart from obviously the engine's a little bit quicker. There's a little bit more torque at the bottom end. It definitely feels lighter. The few things that I've noticed, things like the indicators seem to be a little bit lighter. I think they've redesigned these on the back, so I was going to take them off and put some LED ones on there, but in actual fact they're pretty bright, even though they probably don't look the best. They do the job, and they're actually pretty light, you know. The stuff that we've done so far, raise the handlebars, just because I find the body position a lot better with these. These are just off eBay, they're just cheap risers. I'm going to get my bike's on order. This is my girlfriend's. Probably going to end up putting a fat bar on there and doing the same thing again. She's fitted these mirrors just because I think she dropped it, and obviously they get bashed straight away. These are a little bit lighter. Somewhere to mount your phone, obviously wireless charging. Major modifications. The only thing we have done, which some people are asking about, is the number plate. There's a huge number plate on the back. I don't think you can get any tail tidies at the moment, so I had to actually make my own. So I've made one here. It was just taking a bit of aluminium, took a bit of cardboard, templated it, made a little plate there, and she's got a number plate on there at the moment, and just use the bolts that they got at the moment just to create a really easy tail tidy. I think the only thing I've got to do is put a little light there for the number plate for MOT in the UK. Other things I've done is just take this little guard off, just because I think it looks better. Put the Michelin tyres on, I think the Michelin trackers. Sure, we put in a tubeless system on there because we've had about 2 punches already. It's only had it a few weeks. Other modifications, stickers. The downsides, I think I've seen this on a couple of other videos. I mean, we've been out probably, I don't know, like probably 3 or 4 times, and the plastics and the stickers get rubbed away almost straight away, and on both sides the frame's wearing through. So as soon as someone makes something like this, we'll be getting hold of that. Differences in the bike, this definitely has a lot more torque. The seat doesn't feel, or it didn't immediately feel as comfortable as the 250L. I don't know why, but this is quite hard. I don't know if it's the shape of the seat or what it is, but the 250 does feel like a more comfortable bike at the moment, more comfortable sort of ride, because also, I don't know what they've done, but the engine is definitely vibier than the 250. I don't know if that's because it's got a bigger piston, but you definitely feel a lot more vibration. It's not too bad, but you definitely feel it through the pegs. But what you do get is what you can notice is the torque off the bottom. She's got standard gearing on here. I think that's got a 13-tooth sprocket on that, which sort of livens it up a bit, but just as the gearing is at the moment, it's pretty much fine. I think I've hit about 85 mile an hour on it, so it does shift. Other stuff is done, obviously. Hand guards. There's a lithium battery in this, which has made it a little bit lighter, and a few stickers and bits and pieces. What else is there? I think that's about it, but you can see here as well where that frame is getting rubbed away. Seems to be like pretty much every bike I've seen has that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, they're pretty similar. I would definitely say this bike, the main difference, it feels so much lighter than the 250L. But I do enjoy the 250L. It does seem like a smoother ride, and I do like the fact that the engine revs a little bit more. This is a little bit more lazy. Obviously, you can have sort of lower gears, it's probably a much better off-road bike. The only thing is, I don't know much about suspension. The suspension on this is bouncy, very, very soft. This feels a lot harder. I don't know if that makes it worse off-road. It seems to soak up the bumps pretty well, but I'm no expert on off-roading, so you'd have to get an expert to have a look at that. But I don't know why they've done that. They are quite drastically different, the suspension. But I think this is meant to have a higher seat height, but you definitely can't notice it. And because the suspension's softer, it comes down so much that by the time you put your weight on it, it doesn't make much difference. But yeah, that's it. I'll probably do another review when she's had it a little bit longer and done a few more modifications to it. But other than the tail tidy and rising the bars, because it just hurts your back after a while, it's a much nicer position to have the bars there and slightly pull forward. These make it a little bit light, and the lithium battery. Other than that, it's all ready to go. The other thing I would say, two things that I really like, is this stand. It's got a much bigger foot than the 250, so it doesn't disappear into the mud. And they've got this folding lever. I think you have to buy one. I had to buy one anyway, because the stand on there is tiny, and as soon as you put it down into the mud, it disappears. But other than that, it's been a cracking bike. I hope to get mine soon, when it turns up, whenever that'll be. But yeah.